Hello, welcome back to Monster Train. I am, as always, your host, a Wikipedia article. Which one? You'll never know. How you doing? It's 3 a.m. I am alright. I finished stream, and then instead of doing anything else like I would normally do, I just went and laid in bed for 10 minutes or 20 minutes. I don't know how long it was. I just laid in bed for 20 minutes. I was really cold, so I was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna go to bed. But obviously I couldn't go to bed yet because I have to do Monster Train. And I'm not actually tired. I laid in bed just for the warmth aspect. I lit my candle as well to try and heat up a little bit. I don't know why I'm so cold today. I hope I'm not getting sick. Well, we'll hope against it. Anyway, hope you're all doing well today. I was just got done going through all the comments. Actually, I usually do read through the comments right before I do these video recordings. Video recordings? How old am I? You know, nothing too surprising. A lot of people have eaten a lot of spicy things. Always hot sauce stories, always fun. Not everyone, but a lot of people have some good hot sauce stories of just crazy things that have happened involving hot sauce. One of the related ones is in high school, not necessarily a to me story, but in high school, a friend of mine, we would go to Buffalo Wild Wings, and my friend would always just max out 32 of the hottest wings and eat them all. We would go in there and he would look at the waiter and go, "Hey, can you just bring me a whole pitcher of water, please?" It was tough because it was like 50-50 on if they would actually bring the pitcher of water or not, and if they wouldn't bring the pitcher of water, he'd just have to keep flagging them down for more water, and they just created more work for themselves. It was an interesting situation. Anyway, for today's Monster Train question, I'm going back a little bit. We're going to go back to the sleep topics because I thought of another one. We've done many sleep related topics, but I want to ask, what's the longest you have gone sleeping? That's not phrased properly, but like what is the longest you can remember sleeping for? It's a bit more of a strange question. A lot of you will probably just say like, I don't know, 10 hours, 11 hours, something like that. For me, I went to bed one time at like 2 or 3 in the morning and then didn't wake up until 5 p.m. the next day. I don't know why, because usually I sleep in, I usually can't sleep much more than 10 hours. So I don't know what it was about that one day that made me sleep an extra, like, 5 hours, but that was a weird feeling. I didn't like waking up at 5 p.m. It was in the winter time too, so I woke up and it was dark outside. That's one of those things that I'm trying very hard to avoid in my life, is having a time where I wake up and there is no sun. My sleep schedule gets a little messed up from time to time, but I'm trying to make sure that I stay, at least I see the sun, Anyway, let's begin. Shall we? I think it's about time. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let's roll. It's Raged Hallows, Cursefell, Chase Seraph, Titan's Gratitude, Fortified, Drain, Exile Stygian, Default Hellhorned. In today's episode, I will do all that I can to not hit you with some unforeseeable noises. I'm gonna play Imsicle. I think Imsicle is generally pretty good. And this is the Cold Channel. We have Hellhorned secondary. You can buff up Cold Channel with Welder Helper, with Fortify. We got any number of good options. Spike's Trial is also free here since Cold Channel is going to do all of our damage, and Cold Channel is unaffected by the spikes. Molting can do it too. We'll probably want to beef up these Fortifies a little bit. Fortify gives 5 armor and incants for 0, 2 things we want this deck to be doing. Something to think about. We want to incant, want to get value there. I'm going to need to pick up a plan of some sort. Cold Channel can do a lot of the heavy lifting, though, I feel. Early game's going to be a little weak, but if we draw one Welder Helper, then the early game is no problem, too. So, it's kind of a, we'll see what they show us. Most likely we slap some sort of Siren behind our boy. I am, of course, not a huge fan of sirens with Soul Guard, especially with imps, because we'll only be able to play one siren, or we won't be able to play the imps. But, you know, I could see myself wanting to play a Hellhorned unit here, actually. You'll see a Horned Warrior take here. We'll see what they show us. Could see a sweep pickup, actually, and then some rage scaling if we see rage here. A few different options. The Flash Freeze is okay. We have a lot of Frostbite, though, so I'm taking this more for the fact that it's a spell. And it doesn't discard. Yeah. Ritual of Battle sounds a little better than Fledgling Imp here with Impsicle, so I'll take Ritual. It offers us a new line. I'm going to follow... I could look at the Stygian banner and hope for sweep. So, because this run can also win off of a sweep unit, the Stygian banner has 4 good hits. Either Siren, although Rage Siren's a little worse than the Chase Seraph. But you could probably get away with it. There's a Rage scaling plan in the Chase Seraph too, but we have a good spell upgrade too. I'm gonna go left. We have a good spell upgrades that we can find for a Ritual of Battle. It's worth. Intrinsic plus 30. Cold Kalia. Yeah. That's what we came here for. So, quick look ahead. We have another magic shop. Not another temple. Magic shop. The duplicate's in a weird spot. Steel shop here. Duplicate here. Ooh. Okay, so I'm going to be playing it kind of risky. This is plus 30. So there's only one steel shop. We want to see multi-strike, of course. There's only one steel shop between us and Combat 7. Assuming I go for the Hellvent here. And going for the Hellvent here means that I need to do that though. I need to maximize my Ritual of Battle numbers because it's Chase Seraph. So looking it all down, I'm going to put 1 -1 into Ritual of Battle. Actually, you know what? No, I'm not going to put a -1 into Ritual of Battle. I can just sit on this then. Looking at it all. I'm going to buy 1 removal so we get some sort of benefit here. And I'll put a +10 on Torch. So here's the idea. Oh no, it is kind of weird, isn't it? Because magic shops here, temples here. Okay, so I should put a -1 in Ritual of Battle. Here's the idea. The idea is, in the best of times, we would play Value Stone Holdover Ritual, but Value Stone Holdover Ritual isn't really something you can bet on. Like, I can't put Holdover on it and then just pray on the 1 and 3, because a Holdover Ritual of Battle at 3 cost is real ugly. So we're going to make it cost 1 here, or -1 here, I should say. And then I'll take another -1 here. It'll just be a 1 cost, and we'll duplicate it, and it'll be fine. If there's a Value Stone there, it's whatever. You can't really bank on it, I feel. So. Invasion Trial. I don't like it here. I don't like Invasion Trial here, no way. Not a big fan. Don't forget, as strong as we will feel later on, we're very weak right now. Kodkalia has 1 card that scales her. I've been in this position before, where I overestimate my run's capabilities because I'm thinking about how the run will be. And Kodkalia is very weak right now. She's very, very weak. We do get Fledgling Imp to help us along a little bit at least. May as well play out the Train Steward. It has a good Fledgling Imp hit, but High Priest is a bit of a threat. A shame I missed that Welder Helper. If I had played Welder Helper, I would feel 100%, but sadly, Fledgling Imp is still in the way. Did I have a card that would let me play it there? I don't think I did. We shouldn't die because we have plenty of Frostbite. 159. Yeah. a little close, but at the end of the day, a W is a W. Important to not kill that front enemy there too. Might mess up my frostbite scaling. Offering token's good. Draw one, discard one. Incant. Cost 0. Nah, I don't think I need any of these. Saw an uncommon in both of my Hellhorned packs. But we still got a ritual, so it's not a big deal. Going right, this is the position I put myself in. Just gonna do ritual battle here. We do it this way so that I don't have to pay 60 for the reroll, which isn't that important, but it is what it is. Yo, Brandon Infusion on Cold Kalia is pretty good. Then we look for multi-strike plus 25 or multi-strike in Can Armor 2, something like that. I think that's the way to go. Brandon might also be better in the next combat. Also. Those banners is okay. It's an energy relic with Imsicle, more or less. On the turns where it would matter. Resonant Shard feels a little bit better to me, though. And I did want this artifact. It's maybe a little greedy pre-Talos, but... Frostbite Sap Regen. You can take the Sap effect. Yeah, Frostbite and Regen are both pretty bad, so we'll take the Sap effect. I do like the Sap Heal card. I think this card's pretty good because you get the flexibility of being able to either heal your own boy or sap an enemy. What a shame. Open for the money. That's okay. Apply 3 sap and heal 20. I think that's a pretty good card. Usually healing an enemy for 20 isn't going to matter that much in this run, so... Duplicate that card now. I don't think I'm going to duplicate that card at all, so I'm not going to upgrade it. I'm still more interested in the ritual. Alright, Talos. Let's do it. This is Rage on Slay. So when you get right down to it here, I think it is better for the combat if I throw away Cold Kalia and I let Brandon be my backliner. Cold Kalia has no upgrades, she has just a 115 that says sweep, and that is very good, but it's not good right now. Page 3, so it's better to play Fledgling, even though he's going to mess with things here. Like, my unit that says sweep is good, but she's not as good as Brandon is going to be for this combat. Yeah, I may as well. I think it is worth it to save the health on Soul Guard and Flash Freeze this guy. You also get to Foregone Power the boss twice. Could Foregone Power the bottom floor a little bit if I wanted to also. Didn't think it would matter that much. Ulting Imp here? I'm saving Soul Guard health and that's all that matters. Brandon's actually looking very strong. It's the Resonant Shard for sure, making him look this way. Yeah. I feel really good. I'm glad I picked Brandon up here and played him. I think this is something that I can personally become better about. Playing out units in this way. Good Transcendent. Like Brandon here, he's not great. He's not my run carry. But in this combat he's better because his base damage is better. Eventually it doesn't matter, starting in probably next combat, maybe combat after. You don't want to be playing Brandon because he's not going to be particularly good. His damage scaling is going to be much lower. If that makes sense. I think that let me try to rephrase here. Give me a second, I can do this. I can make this sentence make sense. Yeah, great work. Basically what I'm trying to say here is that going from Brandon starts at like with the Resonant Shard he has 4 rage I think, so he starts at 27. Going from 27 to 45 is easy, right? And going from 1 to 45 is hard. However, going from 27 to 190 and 1 to 190, these are similar numbers that you have to bridge the gap on. It was harder to explain than I thought it would be. I'll throw Transcendent into this run with Imsicle. I have no problem with doing that. Icy Silliphite. Take her and pivot the run just for the sweep. I mean, it wouldn't be that bad, but I'm okay. And then... as much as I want to click on draw, draw's the bait here. I think this is energy and then draw after. The other important thing that you can take from the energy take here is we can potentially pick up Volatile Gauge on this run now. Ah, Value Stone. Alas. Thank you for your service, Brandon. Have a nice day. Now we have Brandon on a sweep unit. And we're going to have one Steel Shop to get good Cold Kalia value. We'll make the most of it, hopefully. Titan Channel's, or Cold Channel's pretty good here, too. The left path looks so juicy, though. Steel Shop, Removal, Stygian Banner. Man, sucks to not take that. Ooh, scary combat. No armor trial, please. Very afraid. Flip Defender Infusion. That's kind of weird. Oh, this is stupid. Like, it's okay, I guess. This line seems dumb. I should just Frostbite the big enemy coming my way. I feel like it's a dumb idea. But here we are. No molting him. I'm gonna go ahead and Frostbite up as much as we can here. Yeah. We're gonna take some damage from the 2 damage sweep, or 2 damage spikes. It's like, probably 6. Yeah, that's not so bad. That's all the damage we take in this combat, I would call that a success. 25 and 76, I need to play like... we will just play Torch, Titans. Seems right. Yeah. Now I want to pick up some armor cards and then I'm feeling pretty good. I put the Rage on the wrong character. Don't ask me about that one. Don't ask me about why I put Rage on the Soul Guard. That one's just a mistake. That's on my bad. That's just Rage Imps, right? Oh, and Pyre Chompers. That's been the whole combat is Rage and Pyre Chomper. Like, here's a great example of a position where I could use the healing on my own man to great effect if I had the healing side of the old magic that I'm playing. Healing will be good here. If I get it. I don't even get it. It's not a big deal either way. We are very good in Relentless if Soulguard's alive because he adds a ton of Frostbite. That was a lot of Rage too. If we hit Multi-Strike in the shop, I'm feeling great. Debuffering is pretty good with energy. I'm down to click it. Card's decent. I can take Important Work and then we can Endless Transcendent, and Transcendent off of Imsicle is fine. I'm down with that. That seems good. Left pass. So now there's... all this has to be is... I mean, it can be anything. I can play Quick on a Sweeper also. It's pretty good. Let's take a look. What do you got? Endless, okay. Endless Transcendent. I'm in. Just not Large Stone here is what I want to roll into. Yeah, plus 10 Rage 7's pretty bad. Yeah, that's a shame. So this is the risk that we took on this path. I don't have another Steel Shop until Seraph. So what this Cold Kalia is my unit. And we're going to have to do what we can here. Then cut 2 Train Swords. We do have Endless Transcendent, which is something. So here's the big question of the run. Here's the #1 important question. Do I put plus 25 on this Cold Kalia and settle? And I believe the answer has to be yes. I think we do have to settle here for a worse Cold Kalia than we would want because of this bad Steel Shop. It was okay because we got Endless Transcendent, so it's not really that bad. But I think we do need to settle for plus 25 and put it at 40 HP to feel comfortable. Let's think about it a little more though. I'm doing a lot of thinking on this run. Let's keep thinking. So if it's Sweep Boss in this fight, that's a really big worry. But Sweet Boss should get crushed by the Frostbite, assuming all goes well on that front. Like, maybe I don't need to do this. Maybe I don't need to go high on health until we're at Divinity, right? I'm gonna try to greed. I'm gonna greed and we're gonna see how it goes. Because I really don't know. I feel like I need to have plus 25 because of spikes, infusions, and... Yeah, I'm gonna do plus 25. I feel like skipping to just fuck around and find out is the misplay that would sink this run. 25, 10, and 15, something like that. I can take this money. And I'll take one more removal real quick onto Foregone Power. Basically take this Divine Boons as a removal. It is Sweet Boss, so the plus 25 immediately feels like a good choice. I don't need the money. We don't have a whole lot to spend it on right now. Yeah, you know what card would straight up win us this run, I'm feeling? That would be... What's it called? Ally of the Ancients. Put target an ally plus 25. That card I think just wins. Bolting him. Oh, hold on. I'm uncertain where that cough came from, however. Yeah, it was fast. I'm gonna Molting Imp here and get that collector. I give a bunch of armor, but it's okay. Lots of random discards in this deck. Lots of random discards. Sure. Oh, you're one attack, by the way. Yeah, this isn't great. Sure, taking my time drawing my rage here. This is a risk that we face, sadly. I'm gonna ping my own Soul Guard for a little more Frostbite, I guess. And then... Oh no. I've gotten very boring and not very good imps for Transcendent to copy. It's probably worth it. I'm sure I'm going to hit something good off of Transcendent here soon. I trust. Impsicle wouldn't let me down. Fledgling. Yeah, that one's good. Hey, look at this, the heal. So we're going to play Ritual here. Play Fledgling Imp elsewhere. Throwing out like right here. See what the offering token shows real quick. Transcendent gives a ton of energy, right? I played enough energy. I played a Pyre Chomper. Not a ton, but it's +4. And we go ahead and we old magic up and deep offering up. And there you have it. That was a really good turn. That sets us up pretty well. I do fear slightly, although that fear lessens with a Welder Helper entering the fray. Because we can put up 40 armor. Yeah, now we're chilling. Now we're hard chilling. That lady died. Oh yeah, and we get the reform. Or the deconsume, if you will. Oh, this turn is crazy. Are you seeing this? Could I do an infinite here? I totally could, couldn't I? If you draw... Hang on a minute. There's a real funky infinite here with Transcendent, I'm pretty sure. Transcendent plus important work here. I'm pretty sure you make a real funky infinite if you get all the pieces for it. You need Impish Scholar and Pyre Chomper, and then you get 4 energy and a consume spell. And that consume spell, I think you need 2 Impish Scholars, maybe not. Or not 2 Impish Scholars, but 2 Transcendents. I don't think so. Either way, if it comes around, I'll keep my eyes peeled. Ending turn there was real BM, but you know. The luxury afforded to me by taking the +25. It was not a good call, but I did it nonetheless. That combat shows how this deck's gonna feel, which is very swingy. We went from almost dying to riding high very quickly. Spike is something. This is a consume spell that gives armor, and if I have 2 Pyre Chompers and a return consume spells in my Transcendent, Spike of the Hellhorned is going to cash in a lot. I'm down to give it a shot here. This is your chance, Spike. Don't let me down. I'm a big Spike of the Hellhorned hater. I do think it's pretty dog. Take another ritual. Temple, what do you got? What are my shards looking like? This is a run where I want to make sure my shards are just right also, because the sweep will end up mattering. This run's probably not clean. We're at 65, so I take 25 here, and I take 10 here, so we put a plus 10 piercing down. You can put that on... oh yeah, because it heals. Put it on Torch. Puts me at 60. I go to 85 when I take 25 in the next temple, and then I go to 100 with the 15. Nice and easy. This has been a very shop barren run, because I want these duplicates, and duplicates aren't lining up with shops, and I don't think they ever do in the mid-game lineup with shops, for what it's worth. With this draw, slap ourselves on down bottom 4 here. Do I play Welder Helper down here and hope I draw Torch? I think so. I think that is the most sensical line. Big play here is to drain, just give my Soul Guard a little more health, while also still applying Frostbite there. Alright, Pyre Chomper is a good one. It's a good one to add to the repertoire. We're gonna crush this fight. We're going to absolutely crush this fight based on this start. Okay. The Brandon sweep combo is looking rather good here. A quick, a multi-strike, anything. I might not even need multi-strike. It'd be nice, don't get me wrong. Another Transcendent. I mean, this is just 2 Welder Helpers for me here. Can't even draw the dang ol' gosh darn freaking Spike on the right turn. Actually, I drew it on a pretty good turn here. So, never mind Spike, I take it back. Guess I put Transcendent up here for the energy, right? Just Deep Offering on up. That's an 18-18. It's not crazy good, but like 18 rage is 18 rage, I guess. It's something to spend 9 energy on, right? Even though it's not a good rate, that's the important thing to realize about that card. Even though it's not a great rate that you're getting value on your rage scaling there, it's a way to spend 9 energy into rage, so it's worth it for that at least. Multi-strike is a little bit better than quick here, and we're just going to rely on the imps to take us through. Get to like 300 damage sweep reasonably quickly, which is good enough. Wondering if I would die for killing that imp. I do not. We wouldn't die anyway because we're bottom 4 and the boss is going to have 159 frostbite, yeah. Alley of the Ancients. Hey, that card's really good. It is draw. I do not think it's space. I don't think we need to take space and play mid. I think it is draw. I think we can play top 4. Hopeful that we can play top 4. I would like to see holdover. As much as I want to go removal trinket shop, I would like to see holdover here. Holdover is rather good. Let me go through this in an order that makes sense. And just jump around non-stop. Value stone. Yeah, real idiot, huh? Just a real fool. put the value stone on Spike, and we're not going to talk about that one. Intrinsic important work? Sure, I think it's fine either way. I have to intrinsic something, and nothing is too exciting for intrinsic. Well, let's look. Is there a holdover? Freezing a card is decent too. I'm just gonna go ahead and reroll. Holdover. Okay. Holdover intrinsic important work is good. It's impossible for me to have a turn where there is not an imp. So that's fine. The intrinsic holdover important work, it basically it just makes me play my Impsicle Imps for free until I get to Transcend. I have a card that heals in my deck. However, having plus 10 on Soulguard and Coldcalia is good. Having plus 10 on my imps is bad. Is it bad enough? I think it is bad enough, actually. Not being able to ping. Actually, no, it's not bad enough because I have important work, right? Yeah, I have important work. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna take plus 10 on Heartless. I don't care about losing the 20 health. Or the 20 healing. We'll see if this bites me. I think it should not. Do not spend 180 on a removal here. We are going left. And as long as I live this next combat, we are going to be pretty happy with my decisions. I gambled a little bit in the way that I played this fight out, or this run out. This is an order low. But I did gamble a touch. Oh, this is the 12 damage torch. Because I took the duplicate in ring 4 instead of the steel shop. Makes my Coldcalia much worse, as I'm sure you're well aware. Yeah, alright. This is a lot of frostbite damage we're building up. It's a very large number. It's 18 per hit, and he takes a lot of hits here. We draw some rage. Thank the gods. We're chilling. I don't know why. I don't think I needed to prioritize getting this one Wilt Wings hit here. Do I want to play Spike of the Hellhorned? Great question. Pretty confident the answer is no. We have an Impish Scholar in the Transcendent set. So assuming I draw Transcendent sometime today, which I have to draw him on Deep Offering here. Like this, yeah. We get Alloy back, and this is just Alloy of the Ancients every turn. Deep Offering 50%, I guess, but still fine. It's an acceptable trade-off. Did I need the Deep Offering? Nah, probably not. But I did it. That's right, I did it. Number 5. Are you kidding me? Who do you think you are? I am. I can put this fledgling up here. I played these turns out a little bad on the order front, but it's okay. The position we find ourselves in is weird. No matter how you do it, right, you end up in the same spot. It's fine. Good thing I made that ally cost 0 too. That turn that we just played is one of those turns where I thought about a lot but did not vocalize any of it. I thought about pinging off my own Transcendent. So let me walk you through all of the thought process that happened there, because I just thought about a lot and didn't vocalize any of it. Transcendent is a little awkward right now because I'm playing him and ending my turn with him, so I'm losing an energy. So I wanted to think about a potential option that would let me kill Transcendent and not redraw him, but there's no way to do it. I guess I could do it now with important work, right? But I'm not all that worried about it. Important work first, but I don't have a torch, so actually this is just dumb. Actually, no. I am a fool still. Trying my best to throw away this fight. Impish Scholar's back, though. We do play Impish Scholar first. What do you got for me? Ally of the Ancients is the best option. And then my 2-card combo here doesn't really matter. I'll take whatever. Deep Offering and Spike? Alright, you know, when I said I'll take whatever. Monster Train. Play Spike for 8 armor. This is the one that's a little scary. And we get the kill. I guess we do have 37... 38 incants even. This is maybe wrong. That's okay. A scary play there because I kill some of the enemies, so I have a little less frostbite stacking up, but we do have... How much frostbite is that? Sorry, I couldn't see. He died too quickly. I wasn't reading. Skip here. Guardian's Amulet's a little tempting, but I don't think I need it. I have a lot of discard for it, though. I did not take Inferno last time, and I'm not taking it here for the same reason. I didn't say what that reason is, but we have a Brandon Warrior infusion, so it's a Slay infusion. Alright. Show me not Large Stone Endless. That's all I need. Multi-strike. Instantly take. That's fine. Multi-strike? Yeah. That's the one. It's no quick, but I think I can live without it. Fine. She is not a demon. I will take +2 on Slay, I guess. It's not crazy, but it's fine. It's some scaling. So if you want to do something interesting here, instead of duplicating Ritual, you duplicate Important Work, and then you can play 2 Transcendents in a turn. However, requires you to draw Transcendent turn 1, because they're intrinsic. Not really all that excited about it. Could also duplicate the Transcendent, but similar problem, can't play. Think I need the 4th Ritual, though? Kinda strange. Railhammer. That's pretty good. Helps our survivability quite a bit. It's a strange question mark here of what do I want to duplicate. I want to duplicate Important Work, but without Intrinsic, so since I can't do that, I don't love it. I guess I'll just make more Rage. More Rage is never going to be the wrong option. Alright, let's hit the road. Chase Seraph will be our big fight. I think we should have the rage scaling to deal with them. It's gonna be a little tight though, especially with a tournament that looks like that. Very scary. Yeah, we're okay. Important Work makes that in free. Play Transcendent. We end up in the weird loop again, but it's okay. Get this rage cut in half, but it'll let us get the light wings. So that just spawned in. I need a rage imp here, ideally. Molting imp, not ideally. If we incant enough, though, we can find ourselves in a good spot as well. Oh, it's +4 because of Railhammer. Yeah, that does check out. I'm gonna not put Molting Imp in the rotation here. I'm going to let the Molting Imp stay out so we get more Rage Slays. Green Zimpling. Not particularly good. Not really what you're looking for here, but what can you do? The Important Work play might be wrong here. Because we give armor. No, I think it's still right. I think that line of reasoning is incorrect. Do drain foregone power. His enemy shouldn't hit me for too much. I think he'll hit me for 12. Because he's going to have 20 frostbite stacked up, 26 frostbite stacked up. I think he should hit me for 12, right? 111 frostbite stacked up. What the hell? It was a lot more than I thought. So, even though we're not going to get all the kills on Cold Kalia, I think we have enough rage scaling. Fire Chomper's a great hit here as well. Ah, and we can break the cycle finally. Unless I don't want to, I can play an offering token instead. I'd like to break the cycle because I'm going to have 2 Ember Drain if this Transcendent stays. It really hurts my turn. I should have played offering token first. Yes, I did waste an Incant here. Absolutely correct. It is okay. 2 energy only. Make sure you notice the 2 energy only here. Play Transcendent first so that you have energy thanks to Pyre Chomper. Oh yeah, I am going to usually end like this now that I look at it, huh? Oh, Heartless, by the way. Should have played Welder Helper on the second play there. I need the Frostbite to kill the front enemy. Welder Helper gives 24 armor, 12, 22, he's at 35. Take 3 hits. I think it's not worth it to play Welder Helper on top. No, I was thinking about putting Welder Helper on top in front. For clarity's sake there. We put down a lot of armor now though. It's 96 per turn. Probably not 96 per turn, but you get the idea. I think we're good. I think we get through this combat, although I don't lose Transcendent here. Never mind. Because I can import and work him back. No problem. We get a 3rd Welder Helper in the mix as well, so I feel good. I think that we win this fight, and I think we win the run. If we're making it with our rage scaling cut in half, I think we should make it without this effect pretty easily. It does depend pretty heavily on Imsicle though, I will admit. If Imsicle gives me a bunch of garbage and no armor, we can find ourselves in a bad spot. However, if I simply do not have that happen to me, we'll be okay. Yeah, what, 34 Frostbite and 200 armor? Cold Channel crushes Diligent Seraph here. Absolutely ruins him. It's gonna be a slaughter. At 80 Frostbite per hit. Lots of hits. That's gonna be a big number. 322, 478 only. He gets to almost gets to 1,000 actually. 962, pretty good. So, Divinity time. How we feeling? Not bad, I would say. I think it can get a little awkward if we don't pull good imps, but if we do pull good imps, we should do no problems here. Fledgling Imp is a good imp. Yes, I would say so. To answer your question. Important work makes him free also. I would like to see Welder Helper now. Queen's Impling is the worst imp. I can also throw Fortifies onto my Cold Kalia now. I'll play Queen's Impling because it's free. You do 73 in your 2 hits, so I don't even need to do anything about the apprentices here, I don't feel. I'll play Old Magic and... Oh, this is not... I was thinking Old Magic was going to discard a card at random, but that's not the right card. I'm thinking of Drain. That is the other option we have for good survivability here, Drain. Easy to forget it's here. But it is here. I may as well play it all out, right? Why not? I'm putting all my survivability on Cold Kalia, by the way, and Soulguard is dying. I'll draw something good here, I'm sure. Molting him does something. How do you want to go about this one? Great question. Uncertain on the answer. I have no Welder Helper. I can kill the 25 times 2, so I can keep Soulguard alive here. Right? He'll live barely. If I play Molting Imp. Okay. I think this works, right? We play Molting Imp? No, it doesn't work. Never mind. I am the fool. What do you got for me on the draw then? Ah, Ally of the Ancients. That works too. My idea there was Molting Imp Torch, but I forgot that Molting Imp had too high a health for that. He still dies. But now if I put the Transcendent in front, I think it should be okay. Yeah, just barely. And then we have Deep Offering, Fortify, and ping off spikes here, which is smart to do ahead of time. Also, for mitigating damage, we kill off the blowback damage too. One Welder Helper, please, Impsicle. Or also acceptable, Impish Scholar. Thank you. I think that should lock us in, actually. Important work that guy away. Fortify, Transcend him. Go ahead and Piercing Torch. Yeah. Fill my own in. And then draw him back on Deep Offering. The turn never ends. The Divinity music is such a banger. I know I don't talk about this game's music all that much because I've heard it a million times, but this game has some real banging music. I just want to vibe. I turned it up a little bit. I hope you can hear the music. I mentioned it when I turned it up. I realized that my music had been very low in this game, and I did not notice. This game's got some good music. This game, like, it was a little jarring at first, Monster Train, but I think now that I've gotten used to it especially, the game is a real, very, very nice game aesthetically. The audio design, everything feels just right in Monster Train. I feel like I don't give this game enough praise. I'm very hard on it. Anyway, we are absolutely crushing them here. This is a good run. I feel like this is a cool run because I made a lot of important decisions that lead to the victory here. Like overarching decisions I made well. At the end of the day, it's a hyper-scaling rage sweep run, but I made good choices to get us to this point, you know? I played into the deck strengths. We picked up Impsicle, we picked up Transcendent, which I almost skipped Transcendent, but, you know, just don't do that. The game showed you Transcendent, which is your winning line in this one. You can't pass it. I think if you pass it on the line that I was following, you gotta lose with Impsicle. And yeah, you just walk on through. The big overarching choice that felt good was the one where I decided to go for the duplicates and not the steel shop. And we ended up getting rewarded. With no reward there, it could have been scary. New record for Frostbite applied, by the way. I don't think I've played a lot of Cold Channel in the DLC. That doesn't surprise me too much. There you go. Highly mailman phrase. Alright. Thanks for watching. I managed to do this run without any random loud noises. We've done it. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more. See you in the next one. Have a good one.